Welcome back to our Philippines adventure. We've already visited Manila and spent time exploring the beautiful beaches, waterfalls and underground rivers of Palawan. In this video, we take a ferry from Cebu to Bohol to discover its unique landscapes and wildlife found only in this part of the Philippines. So, we've arrived in Lapu-Lapu City. We had a short flight from Puerto Princesa, Cebu Pacific Airlines again. Actually, we're really impressed with Cebu Pacific. We flew them from Manila to Coron as well, and both times it's been really seamless, and the flight even arrived 15 minutes early this evening, so that's cool. Anyway, we're only here for one night because tomorrow morning we are traveling again. We're taking the ferry to Bohol, so we're going to get a good night's sleep now. It's like 11:30, so we're going to get some sleep and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. We're at Cebu here, ready to board the ferry. It's only a 2-hour ferry this time, it's not as long as the one from Coron to El Nido. So we just arrived in our accommodation in Panglao Island. It's very close to Alona Beach, and this place is amazing. This is like the biggest and the nicest place we've stayed so far in the Philippines, and it only costs £25 a night, so it's amazing. Look at the size of this place. We've got a king size bed, so Phil won't be up against the wall, which he has been for most of the other accommodation.
Finally.
We've got a bedside cabinet each with a lamp. Not had anywhere with a lamp on the bedside in the Philippines yet. We've got a fridge, we've got water, there's a menu here, so I guess we can order food. We've got a little table as well with chairs, we can sit and do some work. We've got a big TV with Netflix, but this is the really exciting part. We've got a huge balcony with a hot tub. We have a hot tub. And chairs. And again, look at this place, it's huge. Really big.
And a nice view over the trees.
I think we're pretty close to the beach as well. Maybe walk down. There's 2 beaches. So Alona Beach is a little bit further along, but there's another beach which is just close to here, so we can explore in a little while. And lastly, the bathroom, which is the biggest bathroom we've had yet in the Philippines. It's really modern, massive sink, bathroom cabinets. It has a hairdryer. We've not had a hairdryer yet in the Philippines. I've had to let my hair just air dry all the time. And look at the shower as well. Really big shower, proper shower, not just a hose over the toilet, which we've had most of the time. So, I mean, the other places we've stayed have been great, and we've been really happy with them. And I mean, the houseboat was amazing, to stay in that location. But I think for the price, £25 a night for this, that's amazing. And we're staying here 4 nights.
So we can relax and rest.
So we can actually properly unpack and feel like we're a little bit more at home while we're here. Yeah, so gonna be good. But I'm a bit hungry now. Are you hungry, Phil?
Starving.
Shall we go find somewhere to eat? Let's do it. So we've come around the corner from our Airbnb, literally like 2-minute walk, and we found this place called Cactus Cantina that's Tex-Mex food. So we're having tacos in the Philippines.
I got corn tacos. We do flour tortillas or corn tortillas. So
Yeah,
good for me.
Phil's happy.
We're gluten free.
He can have his gluten-free corn tortillas, and I'm waiting for my burrito with the margarita.
Yum.
So I had a nice lunch at the Cactus Cantina, and we're chatting to the owner. He was just sitting at the bar, chatting to the customers and having a drink and enjoying himself. And yeah, we decided to take a walk down to the beach, which is just behind our accommodation. The owner said, "Oh, you won't like the beach down there." So I mean, it's not as nice a beach probably as the other ones, but it's alright.
It's full of all the boats, I guess, for touring and diving.
Yeah, a lot of diving schools around here. So I think we're going to go back and have a nap because we're tired.
Yeah.
Siesta time.
Yeah, we're chill.
So the tricycles in each area of the Philippines are a different style, and the ones here actually look the most comfy and the most spacious of all the ones that we've seen.
For the passengers,
Yeah,
definitely.
they've got like a proper back seat to sit in. Morning. We hired a bike this morning. We hired it for 3 days. It was only 1,000 pesos for 3 days. In El Nido, when we hired a bike, it was 500 for 1 day, so it was actually cheaper here. But yeah, we've come to the Tarsier sanctuary today, which is one of the main attractions in Bohol. And yeah, you may be wondering, what's a Tarsier? Well, let's go find out.
The Tarsier is special not only because of its size, but also because of the strange physical and behavioral characteristics it possesses.
The tarsier is one of the smallest primates in the world, but their most unique feature is their massive eyes, which take up 60% of their skull and help them see at night, since they are a nocturnal mammal. They can't move their eyes, but they can rotate their heads 180 degrees in either direction, an ability they can use for hunting prey, since they're carnivores. The tarsier is an endangered species, so these sanctuaries have been established for their protection.
It's hard to see the scale of them when they're in the trees, but that is a skeleton, and that is my hand. It's the same size as my hand, like tail included. So we've taken shelter again from another heavy rainstorm. We met a happy, friendly German man on the ferry on the way here. He's been coming to the Philippines since 1988, and his wife's Filipino. And he was telling us that actually in the Philippines there's two wet seasons. So for most of the Philippines, this is like coming toward the end of the wet season. It's November, so it's coming into the dry season. But he said in Bohol, it's different. He said we're actually coming into the wet season in Bohol. So that's probably why we're getting so many heavy showers of rain. So yeah, fun. We get a bit refreshed from our sweat. Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully we'll get there soon when the rain stops. So, pros and cons of hiring a scooter. I mean, you could get a tour van to take you to these places like Tarsier Sanctuary, Chocolate Hills, which would be a lot more comfortable. Or you could get a tricycle, which would be cost a bit less, but not as comfortable. But like for us, the pro of a scooter is it gives you the freedom to go where you want, when you want. And it's an amazing feeling when you're like the wind in your hair and just going down the road and you're seeing all the scenery as you go past. It's really nice. But like the cons, it can get a bit uncomfortable, it can get a bit of a sore bum. You have to stop and give yourself a little rest.
If it's been sunny, you get a hot one.
Yeah. And as we've just experienced, when you get a heavy shower of rain, you get soaking wet. So
Hurts your face too. Hurts your face.
Like, we find that it's better to wear sunglasses when you're scooting so that you don't get dust or anything in your eyes. But then when it rains, you don't have windscreen wipers, so you can't see. So yeah, we've just stopped off for a minute to wait for the rain to pass. It seems to have passed now.
There's a blue sky, so let's go.
So let's head off. Our next stop is Balar man-made forest. So it was planted by locals in the 1960s to combat deforestation. Yeah, and everyone's stopping to take pictures here, so pretty busy. So we've made it to the Chocolate Hills complex. So you come in, there's like a big sign over the road that says welcome to Chocolate Hills. And then you come into the town. Carmen is the name of the town. And you'll see a big car park on the right. We missed it actually at first. We drove right past it. And then there's a sign that says Chocolate Hills, but if you go there first, they'll tell you need to come here to pay your ticket. Come here, pay your ticket, 100 pesos per person. And then there's a shuttle bus takes you up.
Basically, when you're coming in, you'll see up on the right, you'll see the centre belt on one of the Chocolate Hills. As soon as you see that, you'll see the car park here. So
yeah,
saves you turning around all the time.
Saves you getting lost like us. So now we gotta climb up there, all the way up. A lot of steps. Oh, so hard. Have water. Go. This is the workout for the day. Hey Phil, this is the workout for the day. We're halfway there. Ah, we've made it to the top.
Oh, much better here.
So this is the alternative way down. It's just a little bit easier than constant steps. The steps are quite shallow, so I find them quite difficult, like going up and down. They're just that little bit too shallow for my gait, I guess. So yeah, this is a bit easier. So that's us back at our apartment after our days of adventures. Yeah, I mean, we had a couple of little issues today, nothing major, but you know, just to show that traveling isn't always, you know, plain sailing. It's not like you see on Instagram, you just see the highlights. There's things that you have to deal with as well when you're traveling. Like the first thing was I was being like super organized and I'd made like Google Maps lists of all the places we wanted to visit in the different areas. And I thought, oh well, we can just, you know, put the place in Google Maps and go there. But actually we had no internet today. Like we bought a SIM card for the Philippines with unlimited data, but we weren't able to use our data most of the day today. There just wasn't signal. So we weren't able to follow Google Maps. So we had to actually do the old-fashioned thing of just asking for directions, which was fine. We managed to find our way to the places we wanted to go. So it worked out well. And then also it took us longer to travel around than we expected. I mean, partially because of the weather today. The rain kind of hampered us. There was a few times where we just had to stop completely. And then also just sometimes you just have to stop because your bum gets so sore. You just have to have a little bit of a comfort break. But yeah, we managed to see the Tarsier sanctuary, the Chocolate Hills. We did want to try and go to Panglao Falls, which wasn't too far from Chocolate Hills, but we just ran out of time, and the weather was not that great anyway for going swimming in the waterfalls today. So yeah, but Phil did so well. I'm really proud of Phil. He had to drive in some difficult conditions today with the wet roads, and I probably wouldn't have had the confidence to do it myself, but he did so well. So that was good. But yeah, we had a slight time constraint today because I'm actually working this evening at 6. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I teach English online, so that's something I can do anywhere as long as I have good internet, which we have here. I haven't managed to do it so far this trip because we've been moving about so much, and some of the places we've stayed, the internet's not been too great. But yeah, I'm going to be teaching this evening, a couple of students this evening. Yeah, so I'm going to go get ready for that. So we passed this place on the way to accommodation. It's on the same road and it looks really awesome. And we tried to come last night, but there was a big waiting list. So we managed to get a table here tonight. And we got swing.
Yeah, and I'm swinging too. I can't stop swinging.
I know, it's hard, but I don't think I'm going to manage to eat, to be honest. But yeah, so we got our drinks. The passion fruit and lemon is their Monday special.
And I got cranberry and kiwi. Delicious.
Yeah, so we're waiting for our food to arrive. Look at this shrimp box. It's toast with prawns, shrimp inside it, mushroom sauce, and it's got, I guess, the extra bread on the side there. But yeah, I'm not really sure how I'm going to manage to eat.
You have to eat some of it out and then eat the bread as you go. And sorry about the video because I just can't stop swinging. Okay, thank you. I got beef patties with a steak sauce and mashed potato, and the steak sauce is delicious. Yeah. Well, they said the Salisbury steak is 2 beef patties, they said on the description. So. And fries, obviously, because fries goes with it. Fries goes with everything, especially beef.
You dare me to slide?
No, your dress won't go up in the air. I'm not even going to slide because we saw 2 people. Oh, nice! We saw 2 people slide down and they hurt themselves. That's a nice hotel, and you can swim right out from your room. It looks like it. Straight in.
I wonder how much that costs a night.
We'll have to Google it. Oh, and a dog.
We still have a couple more days on Panglao Island, so join us next time when we check out some of the best beaches on the island. See you there!